Hello and welcome to Access UTV. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and in today's episode I'd like to talk to you about what else is possible when the world is full of idiots. Now, I don't know about you, but some days it's worse than others. For me, some days I can totally cope with the idiots of the world, and I have immeasurable patience, and I can explain things 15 times and choose different ways to say things, and it just I can keep talking and keep talking for as long as required to create the change that this person is asking for. And yet other days like today, I just want to kill them. You know that feeling? It's like and they've asked a single question and all of a sudden you're just like, Argh! So there's quite a few different tools that I use, and I tend to start asking questions, and at very last resort I get my bars run. So what questions do I ask when this sort of thing's going up? Okay, so truth, does this person actually desire to have this information? And if it's a yes, okay, cool. That actually, I usually find that question and that awareness expands my allowance. If I get a no, then I get to say, hey dude, should we do this tomorrow? Or is this even required? Or what's the purpose of us going over this again? What else is possible? So that one question, does this person actually wish to receive this information, can open up quite a lot of space, I've found. And so what else do I ask? I ask questions like, is there someone else who would be greater at explaining this than me? And it's really easy to palm someone off when you're saying, hey look, I can really get that the way I'm explaining it's not working for you, and I know that Sophie, she's amazing at explaining this. Would you like me to put you in touch with her? And it can totally change a whole situation, from them getting frustrated with me getting frustrated with them. And to some people it may sound like a cop-out, a palm off. And if you're willing to be aware of, is this person willing to receive from me? They want the information, yes, they do. They are actually asking for the information, yet they're not willing to receive from me. So no matter how I try, it won't work. But pass them on to somebody who energetically they can receive from, and they'll get it the first time. They're like, oh, why didn't Michelle explain it like that? If she'd done it like that, I would have got it. No, they wouldn't. They would never have got it because they weren't willing to receive from me. So what if there's no right or wrong about who people are willing to receive from? What if you just function from awareness? Okay, what is this? Is this them not desiring the information? No, they desire the information. Is this them not being willing to receive from me? Yeah, okay, cool. Who can they receive from? No, they can receive from me. Okay, cool. So what information is missing here? That if we had this information, it would be more ease. I've asked that question and found out I was describing to them how to do it on a PC, and they had a Mac and they didn't understand what control was, because they didn't have a control button on their computer because they had a Mac, and it hadn't even occurred to me. But when I asked the question of what other information is required here, it popped into my awareness. Hey, do you have a Mac or a PC? So there's so many questions that you can be asking when people are just doing your head in. And what if you were to ask a question and function from awareness rather than just going to that and staying there. Now, as I said, sometimes end of the day comes round and it's still and everyone's and even the kids are and Glenn comes home and goes, how's your day? And I go and he says, would you like your bars run? Now, if you haven't come across access bars before, it is the most kind, caring, generative process that I've ever had the joy of receiving. You literally lay down and somebody touches 32 different points on your head and you sit up and the world is brighter and everything works fine and you get 4 times as much work done the next day as the day before, and it's just yummy. The stupid chatter that was going on in your head has disappeared, and it only takes an hour and a half. How does it get any better than that? So what if you were willing to choose to create a different reality? Start asking questions. What is this? Is it even mine? Are you perceiving the rest of the world have got their period and they're going, I mean, it may just be the woman in the desk next to you. Who knows? So please ask questions. Questions empower you and answers disempower you. So please start asking questions. And they can so change the amount of allowance you have. And, the other question that Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, gives is, what energy, space and consciousness can my body and I be to have more allowance than I have awareness? And now, because sometimes you're just aware of how dumb people are, or how dumb they're choosing to be in that 10 seconds. And by being willing to expand your allowance to be greater than your awareness, it can be an allowance of them choosing to be dumb in that 10 seconds. So what else is possible when you're not buying into the of the world and you're choosing and creating from greater possibilities? Thanks for joining me here at Access TV. Bye-bye.